What's up, Pop-Tarts? Okay, I cannot keep the Irish oatmeal cake in stock. I have made 2 pans of them and sold out. I have an event tomorrow when I'm filming this, and I want to take some there, plus it might become a staple at the bakery. I might carry it all the time. So let's show you how to make it. It's so easy. It's so delicious. I don't know why I haven't made it at the bakery before. It's so good. All right, so let's get started. You need 1 cup of old-fashioned oats and 1 1/4 cup boiling water. I have it in my mixer bowl. You just let it sit for 20 minutes. Let the oats absorb most of that water, and then we'll come back and add other ingredients. All right, it's been 20 minutes. The oats have absorbed pretty much all the water. That's what you're looking for. 1 stick of butter. I use unsalted because there's salt in the recipe, and I always use unsalted. If you only have salted, just omit the salt later on. 1 cup of white granulated sugar. 1 cup loosely packed brown sugar, and get that moving. Crack in 2 eggs. Then you need 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and just a sprinkle of nutmeg. Those are our nice warm spices. We're going to mix that in. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 1/2 cups all-purpose flour. This is going to be a very thin batter. Trust me, that's okay. Now, pour this into a greased 9x13 pan and bake at 350 for 35 minutes. And we're gonna make the icing on top. I use the term icing loosely, but we'll make the icing to go on top while it's in the oven and apply it to the hot cake. Here is what I will call our topping. It is 2/3 of a cup brown sugar, loosely packed, 1 cup of coconut flakes, loosely packed, don't jam it in there, and 3/4 of a cup chopped pecans. Just give them a rough chop. They don't need to be toasted because that's what's gonna happen, because we're gonna put the cake back in the oven after it gets topped with this. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 stick of melted butter. So give that all a mix. And then we are going to spread this on the warm cake when it comes out of the oven and put it back in under the broiler. If you have a temperature setting for your broiler, do 325. If you just have broiler, do that. We're gonna do that for 5 minutes, but stand there and watch it because this shit'll burn, okay? But I'll show you what the cake looks like. It is almost done in the oven. All right, here is the cake out of the oven, golden brown, nice and set. That's what it should look like. Now let's put our topping on it and pop it back in. All right, here it is. Now it's not gonna be perfect and your butter's gonna start to melt, which is what you want, but we're gonna put it in the oven. Now I don't have a broiler on my ovens, so I do top shelf 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. We want that topping to get toasty and golden brown and delicious and crunchy. So I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. And here it is out of the oven, golden brown. So let it cool a bit, cut it, but it is absolutely divine if you eat it warm, or room temp is fine. Put it in a container and you're good to go. But I'm gonna slice this up, wrap it up, and hopefully sell out of it at my event tomorrow, but you will not be sorry.